just wanted to bring you into my little world. We're on set right now. We're gonna do a really awesome recording in a little bit. This is my sweet friend, Dara Maclean Petty. I'm doing her makeup. And we just kind of wanted to bring you in and welcome you and show you a little bit about contour. If you follow my Facebook at all, you have seen me talk about contour and about the right ways and wrong ways, and I'm kind of passionate about this. Because it's a very hot trend right now, and there's some really great ways to do it, and there's some really not so great ways to do it, because not every single person is the same, and there's no one size fits all for contour. You should never do contour and highlight to where your face is caked, to where you don't look like yourself. And each person has certain things that get to be and need to be highlighted and contoured in very subtle ways, because a little bit of subtle goes a very long way. So I use two different things. I use this little NARS Virtual Domination palette, and I use, of course, Anastasia Beverly Hills powder palette. I don't use the creams. That can get kind of too heavy, so I like the powders. And I'm going to use these little guys. So this is just a tapered powder brush, which you can find a lot of different places. And this is a tapered Real Techniques brush, and it's perfect for contour. So I'm just gonna show you really fast. So I like to warm up the edges of the face. So I take the larger tapered brush, and I use a lot of the bronzer, and I like to warm up the edges of the face. I go around the edge. When you're looking at something, the center of the face should always be slightly lighter than the perimeter of the face. So I'm gonna hit the cheekbones, the back part of the cheekbones, and the temples, and a little bit of the forehead. And I'm gonna kind of just go under the jaw slightly. And that is just to warm it up. I don't need to. I'm gonna turn my back on y'all. I'm just gonna do the same thing on this side. And like, this is a real event, so we're really doing makeup. We're getting ready to like do this. This is not like, we've got so much time. This is like, I'm gonna do this fast. Temple, cheekbone, edge. And then just because I don't want ever anything to be weird, I always go down the neck. So now I'm gonna take my little trusty Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I am gonna use, you can tell I use this one quite a bit because it's almost empty. So I mix these two colors. I don't usually use much of the dark color unless you have darker skin. So I am just gonna bring this right here, and I'm just gonna make a soft little line. Like, you're not gonna be able to see any types of streaks. And then I buff it up. I don't take it down, but I don't use I don't use the light powder underneath to highlight, because that looks fake. I just bring this contour in and blend up. It's giving your face natural shadows. Let's see the right. Same thing on this side. Make a nice little line. I mix the two colors and then blend up, because I really want it to be beautiful and natural. If you watch a red carpet, if you watch any type of actual Hollywood event, you don't see people heavily contoured and highlighted. You see a lot of beautiful, glowy, natural makeup. And that's what you want to duplicate in real life. You don't want to, let me just say this, if you don't know where contour came from, it's a drag technique. We do that on men to make them look like women, to bring them feminine features out. We don't necessarily need to do that on a person every single day. It's popular and it's a lot of fun, but it's not something that can be done every day. So I love this because you can do this every day in a more subtle way. So I do this, and then you want to remember that what you want dark is what you want to make smaller. So I just do a tiny bit right here. She doesn't have a large forehead, so I'm not going to do this top part. I'm just going to do this. And then personally, I love to do the edges of the jaw. Are you giving me a skinny chin? Skinny chin. And this is my favorite thing to do even on myself. Just a teensy bit right there, and a teensy bit right there. And that really brings your jaw in. And I'm gonna tell you, I do that like every day. Just a little bit right there, a little bit there. And yes, I just touched a brush to my face, and then I'm gonna touch it back on her face. We're real friends. But we're friends and we're in real life. So I'm gonna blend it again. And then instead of taking a little tiny brush and doing her nose, I'm gonna squeeze my brush, because that's realistic. Like, this is what you're gonna use every day. You're not gonna like switch 50 brushes. I'm gonna squish the brush and just do a tiny bit. Like you are never gonna see lines, you are never gonna see streaks. All you want is some subtle prettiness. But when she turns slightly sideways, girl, look at them cheeks. Oh, hello cheeks. Hi cheeks. Hello. You're so pretty. Don't go anywhere. So, this is my cute little, but these are my staples. This is our video. This is real life. We are on set, and we just wanted to say hi and thank you and enjoy your contour because it's beautiful and wonderful if it's done right.